What is up, guys? This is Kyle from Kyle's Game Room, and I'm going to be doing a review on the newest comic pack that just received in my mail today. I was expecting it on Wednesday, but oh well, I got it today. But anyway, we finally got this set. I've been wanting it for quite some time, and yeah, I finally got it. Now I have all the characters in the set, which is absolutely fantastic. We got the Sonic and Blaze comic pack. And yeah, I'm excited. I've got it! But there are a few issues with this. So, before we go over Blaze and the comic, I want to mention it does not come with any clear stands or anything. It doesn't come with any stands whatsoever, and they kind of actually do need them. So, the fact that it came with the Team Calyx pack, but not this, is kind of odd. I checked all over the box, I didn't find it. So, yeah, all it includes is the two figures and the comic that you see behind them. And I will be doing a review on the comic as well in this review. So, before we go over Blaze and the comic, let's go over how Sonic ended up being in this set. Alright, so here's Sonic in all of his glory. So, the articulation is the same as all the other Sonic figures, where it's head swivel, universal shoulders, standard swivel on the arm, swivel on the wrist, torso swivel, universal legs, knee swivel, and ankle swivel. So it's not the new special figures where they have the double knees and the double elbows or anything like SBO had in the last review. But it's still a decent figure nevertheless. The paint job on the eyes is one of the better ones I have seen lately, so I'm really happy about that. The torso paint job was okay. The bottom half seems to be like not well painted, like it didn't put enough layers or something on it. I have no idea what the issue is. The elbows seem to be working pretty fine. They, well, except for this one. This one goes past. Torso seems to be working okay. It's not too loose or anything. It's pretty tight. The legs, they're not too loose. They hold up just fine. The knees, however, they have the issue where they go forward. Again, the newer Sonic figures just lose their quality. It seems like this half of the body is okay, but this half is not. So only half the figure is good and half the figure is bad. The shade of red they used on the Sonic shoes is actually really good. Unfortunately, it didn't paint over too well. Like, they missed a spot up there, like in between this and here. And it's something I would normally not complain about, but they haven't missed it on Sonic figures before, so why they missed it now, I have no idea. And over here, red leaked onto the, like the gray part of the shoe, like the metal part. Still good detail and stuff, but I just wish they would have done a little bit better of a job. I think this is really a set you want to look for in the stores, but my stores didn't have any, so I had to order it online. But I didn't get it from Toy Wiz or anything. I actually ordered it from ToysRUs.com themselves. I just wish the set would have came with the stands or something, but whatever. I got stands. I got plenty, so I'll be fine. Alright, so now let's go over Blaze. Alright, so now we got Blaze. It's a figure that we've been waiting for quite some time. We never had a figure before this figure, so how did mine turn out? Again, this is Jazzwares. Their quality on stuff really varies from figure to figure. It's really a shame. They really need to control their quality stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe Good Smile, or Bandai Tamashii Nations, or any other figures. Anything that's not Jazzwares. But anyway, let's go over the articulation. We got a standard head swivel. The hair doesn't move, but it shouldn't, so that's good. Universal elbows. We got standard elbow articulation, just not the special ones like the Free Riders and SBL. Wrist articulation. We got the torso. It's a little bit loose, but it's not too bad. Universal legs, the knee, like standard knee, and then the ankle. And the bottom of the shoes, they do have a hole, obviously, for a stand. But they didn't add too much detail to the bottom. It's not like they really needed any. But I'm happy it's not white. So the fact that they just painted it gray, it's pretty nice. Like, I imagine it just being standard gray anyway. So anyway, how does the figure overall go? So, the paint job on the eyes seems to be a good job. It just looks a little bit creepy because of the shade of yellow they used. Like, I'm looking at my poster right now, and they probably could have used a darker shade of yellow for Blaze's eyes. unfortunately, my figure is really, really weird. Like it's cool how her arm can't go back too far, so it's pretty much like she has an elbow. But this side, it goes back a little bit, so it's like she's double jointed. Like a, not really, but like a double jointed person where she can go backwards a little bit. Anyway, yeah, the torso, as I said earlier, it's a little bit loose, but it's nothing to really complain about. It's not as bad as one of my Sonic figures, so that's good. The ear is really messed up. Like, what happened? It looks like my cat's ear. And yeah, it's a weird looking cat. Anyway, the legs, they're okay, but the knees, they could have really done better on. Like, this one, it feels like it tries to attempt to put a knee on it. The other one, not so much. Like, when you look on the figure, you don't really see little, corners showing, okay, this is the knee, like you would with other figures. This one is pretty much just all over the place. And there's a big gray smudge on the side of the shoe. That is unacceptable. But whatever, fine, I'll take it. I've wanted this figure for quite some time, now I finally got it. So, is it worth picking up? We're not done with the review, so you have to wait on that. So overall, it's not the prettiest Blaze figure. Absolutely not. So again, it's really something you want to wait until you see in stores to get. But unfortunately, I've waited a really long time to get this figure. And when I tried to see if it was in our stores, it wasn't, which kind of sucked. But whatever. So, it falls. Because it's upset that it does not live up to my expectations. Still, it's a decent figure. I like it. It's not like I care too much about the quality anyway. But it is something that we should be worried about. I'm just happy that I got a Blaze figure. That's all that I'm happy with. Alright? So now, let's go over the comic. Alright, so let's see if we can get all this in frame. Probably not. Alright, so this is supposed to be, I think, the first issue of Sonic Universe, Special Collector's Edition. It shows Blaze, Shadow, Sonic, Metal Sonic, and Marine from Sonic Rush Adventures on the cover. However, Sonic doesn't really make too much of an appearance in this episode. Well, in this issue of Sonic Universe. On the back, it just advertises the figures, and it's the 5-inch figures, which I actually do have, so... Okay. Oh, and we also get a letter. We get, their address. So, if you have hate mail, go ahead and write to them. Alright. Oh, yeah. I should also mention, they have a YouTube channel. But he only posted one video, and it's about the regular show figures. But anyway, what this issue is about is, Shadow and Metal Sonic are having a massive fight, and it's really cool. They go into Blaze's and Marine's world, and Metal Sonic pretty much destroys a little bit of their world. So they destroy Metal Sonic, and Blaze talks about how she met Sonic and how they're friends, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's just overall just a fight. It's a cool fight. It's funny. It even has some funny points, which is something I highly recommend. Okay, I might as well show you what it all looks like and stuff. But anyway, I'll open it up and I'm like, oh my god, they're fighting! Oh my god! You can probably look up the issues online and actually read it for yourself. It is a good read. I don't really collect the comics, but when I get the comic packs, I actually do read these guys. They're actually really good comics. This is actually my first Sonic Universe issue, so that's something to be happy about. And it's actually a good one. And they even show, Marine trying to explain her side of the story and how they met. And we have the really kiddish cartoon style, which is really cool. And it's a great story. I like it. I wish you could see more of this kind of stuff in the video games. But unfortunately, we do not. If you want some really good storytelling, I recommend that you read the Sonic comics. Some of them actually based in the same world as the regular Saturday AM cartoon, like the regular Sonic the Hedgehog, where it holds those characters like Sally the Acorn, I believe her name is called. But yeah, it's a really, really good story. But the way that Shadow's Chaos Spear looks is just so odd. I just picture him throwing it, and then it's just a spear. He doesn't actually hold it. But it's comics. Whatever. I can deal with it. But again, very, very good story. So, check it out. When you get the comic, at least when you get the set, you will get this comic. But I think there is also different ones where they come with different comics. But still, this one's a good read. And it does also explain how Shadow is still working for Gun, like how he was in Sonic 06. Alright, so that's the comic, and these are the figures. So, are they worth picking up? If you can find it in store and you actually find a good looking set of figures, by all means, get them. If anything, you might want to buy two, because who knows, Blaze might be actually worth something, I don't know. Because Amy was actually worth quite a pretty penny. So, maybe if I do find another one, I may buy two more. Like, that is, they're in good condition. Because, let's face it, this Blaze is not going to sell whatsoever because of that ear and that smudge on her shoe. But anyway, I love it. I'll keep it. But if I do find another one in stores, I will pick another one up. And if it comes with a different comic, then it's something else to look forward to. Because when I see different pictures and stuff, I see different comics sometimes, and I'm like, huh. I think there's like 2 different comics. There's this one and some other one. But anyway, it's worth picking up. You should totally get it. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Now we gotta wait for Rouge the Bat. We don't know when that figure is coming out. We don't even have any pictures up. It's so dumb. I want a Rouge figure. Jazzwares has said how they are making one, but so far we don't really have much word. Alright guys, tell me what you think. If you have one of these, let me know what you think of it, and was yours in better condition than mine? I would probably think it was. And what do you think of the comic set? And if you want one, you can get it from Toys R Us directly. Do not get it from like Toys R Us or Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon or anything like that, because they charge way too much. But honestly, I would check your local Toys R Us first, because then you can actually see the figures in person and see if they're actually in good condition. But anyway, I'm rambling. Good figures, pick them up. If you have a giant Sonic collection like I do, they're totally worth adding to it. But now I have another Sonic figure, so I'm just going to hold that off to the side or something. Just have it somewhere. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys next video.